What do you mean I am
Back
recording?
here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst
Yeah.
weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on.
Yeah.
It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night.
Like 30
These
seconds
shots
ago.
are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
No, it didn't. Yeah. Man, that is pretty bad weather. You can't even see any buildings. Yeah, well, I'm not a New Yorker, so. Okay, turn on.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by
He
tomorrow.
he just slapped it. I need to go to my wife. I need to go to my wife. My wife.
Oh, hey. I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
My wife.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by
Yeah,
the way,
as
will
the
happen over
thing
my
the
dead
lady
body.
had.
The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't
Let me
worry.
blind you really quick.
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Okay, why are you calling him a liar? He... Hey, like, here's a true fact about my childhood. I used to be really scared of the dark. I love you, even if you are a liar. Like, shut up! What? Huh? Just because I'm a writer doesn't mean I'm constantly lying.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Thanks, Doc.
And Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either
probably
trout or
bass
salmon,
are
on the other hand,
really popular
then
for that
it's
reason.
fly fishing for you.
They look silly.
You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Remember, we can't use names. Charles would really mind this. Chuck would
I
hate
believe you'll
this.
find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Chris would hate this. Sheriff. Talk to Sarah. I don't like this camera angle.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Next thing, Richard Baugh, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller on a camping trip overdue. Okay, I haven't seen them, no whereabouts. Oh, these are the men I killed. These are the men I killed. Have you seen this man? What? Where are my eyes?
Come in,
Sheriff.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there.
In here. Driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. No, give me that. In here.
Hey!
I mean, I figured, because...
You turn the lights on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Beat him up, but I wasn't drunk.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk
Understandable.
afterward.
Examine the junker.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Oh, let me just...
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Truly professional. Run, flee! Okay, is there a way to turn off copyrighted music? Well, I'm not editing. I don't care about this video getting taken down. Yeah, let me beat that up really quick.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's... Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Remember, Alan Wake, then bring your gun. Well then, pull a fast one on the cop's safety belt. Jesus?
Light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
What is my own freaky ass on about? Is this dude alright?
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the...
Gotcha.
Marvelous, Sarah.
Okay, fine. I'll read it again.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where's my wife?
Wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You
I love this guy
yokels
already.
won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Okay, I mean, talking to a dude about his wife to his face after his wife is missing
What the hell was
is
that
a
about,
pretty
Al?
easy way to
We
get
don't
punched in the
need a
face.
replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Bucktooth Charlie. And specimen has to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the LA Brea tar pits in 1981, was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998. And the Columbian mammoth became Washington State fossil named Bucktooth Charlie. It has since become the official park mascot. Yippee. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I can't
come
leave.
here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Oh, it's Rusty. Rusty is this guy's name.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Oh, dog, are you okay?
What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
People who poach piss me off.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Okay, what kind of an asshole is Alan Wake so that Barry thinks this could be a joke? What kind of... Gotcha.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
The Whoopee.
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get
I
to
love
it eventually.
dogs.
It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Oh.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max.
Gotcha, there's gonna be traps in the Grand Nectar Void.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight
You
back to New York.
actively did.
Your choice.
Alan, you actively called him and asked him to come here. What are you on about?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
I put a shorter time limit on that, Alan.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Okay, maybe stop calling them yokels and we'll stop, like,
Oh, this place is
maybe don't be an ass.
I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Like, maybe don't call, maybe you saying yokel is why they go all axe murdery on you. I would go axe murdery on you if you called me a good fucking yokel.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll
That's a
hold down
pretty
the fort.
bird.
I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
I
Watch
love the
door
bird.
now.
Bird. Bird. And it's gone. Birds are my friends.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
I mean, yeah, it scared the shit out of me, too.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
What would you do if, like, sometime in the future I
knew
called
I
you,
should
like,
have
Alan
gone to
Wake
the
did?
cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Like, my wife is missing. Hello? Freak? Hello? listen to this.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
Yeah.
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh, I'm just going full home invader.
Taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about
Going
it.
home invader
Those
mode.
sack race
Yeah.
older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And
Yeah.
one of the
Gotta go home invader.
judges too.
What am I on?
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Yeah,
Oh,
clearly.
yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact.
Which means it's actually directly midnight for me, so.
Early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
Perfect.
No,
You know what?
not this year.
Turning off my
See,
light.
Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore.
And I believe I believe I'm on literally the darkest setting. No, I'm one above the darkest setting.
Fun if I need to worry about what I'm
Which isn't that dark.
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to start a series. I have so many games. I'm just gonna roll a die and be like, okay, I guess we're recording and playing this and then. Freak? Oh boy, tire swing. Okay. I love these type of trees because okay, when I was really young, we made a tire swing. We found a tire swing in the forest that was attached to like the top of this tree. Like, it was in the middle of the forest, and, like, it was a tire swing. It was an actual swing just suspended between, like, a group of 4 trees. And we got so high on that. Like, it's like, we got to the tops of the trees. It was so dangerous. Probably. Hello? They're coming to get me? Okay, okay. To continue the conversation I was talking about previously, a lot of my I almost died to falling off a cliff happen in places like this, where I go over and lean up, like look over the edge, and then immediately feel the ground begin to shift, and I back up. Like, that... I have done this so many times, and it will not stop me in the future. I'm going... Like, my cause of death will be they fell off a cliff and died. That's not how you kick down that door. Oh boy, blood. Oh boy, a bottle of wine. Let me chug it. Damn. Another one of those books. Here, let me...
Crime and punishment.
Oh boy, another one of my favorite episodes. Let's sit here and watch it.
But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
Like... that one guy who put people in mirrors.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and quoting from the arresting officer's report here. Assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists. Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type.
Somebody had a word count quota.
But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison.
And bang, 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 bang.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Damn, would that be you fucked up or what? Anyways, I'm Rod Sterling. You... Yeah? Damn, it's like that one movie, like Ravens or some shit. Fuck off. Or the birds or whatever. Like, the
air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack.
Okay, I should have let it go, but I read too fast for this shit. Do not feed wildlife. $100 penalty. I don't wanna. Also, don't.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her,
yeah.
And she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Yeah. Jesus! Jesus!
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Rusty, don't worry, I'm coming, buddy.
Can you hear me? Anyone?
Hello?
Please, help! Back here!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's go.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
A little bit.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and
then it was like,
oh
damn, this is gonna happen to me. Yeah, and?
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Alan Wake, you can't just do that to a
instant,
man.
I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Yoink.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
I think dude's fucked.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Ow. 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 I know, and I'm trying to use it. I press space on instinct when the dodge doesn't happen.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay. I was...
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted for those visitors
who purchase a park license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions.
Damn Rusty.
Rusty, no!
Never.
You approach closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
Yeah, all times.
Never leave your
pet unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even you.
Damn, Rusty. Can you fuck off? Bada bing, bada boom. I'm the best at this game. They don't need to know that. Maybe they'll skip it.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the
Dang.
window.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Manuscript page. Not finding any weapon. Oh yeah, more reading.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Damn, that's sad. Is it? Yeah. I didn't have one. I guess the question would be like, oh, never mind. It's like, is that normal? Like, that seems weird. Out of, like, barely out of routine. That seems weird. Rusty. Okay, I guess this also depends on how old Rusty is. Because if Rusty's like 22. Ooh, yeah,
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Entering Moonshine Cave. Oh boy. I believe you. Oh boy, I sure do hope nothing attacks me on the way back. Yes, I did. We're going that way? No, I just came from there. Yeah, well, I know, Frog. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Then again, I am also just a freak for liking weird and interesting game mechanics. If you have any games you'd recommend me playing, if anybody will watch this, which I doubt, please leave them in the comments. Yeah. And this is the plot direction. I'm going to go anywhere else. Okay, is this seriously gonna stay with me? No. Because I saw that down there, and I'm like, well, I can go there later. That's probably the plot. And then I went that way and saw all of that happening. I'm like, nope, this is the plot direction. This is assuming I can even get down there. Oh, fine. I'll go in the plot direction. I wish I was. I need to continue. I need to continue making my game. I just need to sit down and write. But I haven't been able to sit down and write because I've been unmedicated. And I've been unmedicated because I can't sit down and write. It is a vicious cycle.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
I see. I wonder what Barry's taste in women is. Please tell me it's not Rusty's. Can you take an educated guess? Oh no. Gotcha. Oh hey, a shotgun. Oh hey, shotgun ammo. What's the bet somebody missed that? Yeah, like, how do you miss glowing light? We are not going the great old one. Oh, hello. That still hit me. Idiot. See, but that was much funnier. Freak. I am so good. I don't want to go. Can't say that on YouTube. Out. 4. I'm a god. I only have 4 shots left. Oh god, they heard me. Yes, but I want to murder. I love murder. Frog, I am well aware that it's not the best idea, but I do love murder. So, I have to murder. Damn, this pizza tastes like ass. I love butt. Yeah. I think I'm gonna begin running. On the other hand, I really love killing. Okay, but what if I need to kill but don't have a way to kill? Because I've been killing too much. Bear alert. Where are they? Can you give me can you give me their location? Yeah. Listen, they gave me no choice. Yana, they was jumping me.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Did I go down the wrong way? Just it broke the game to collect a single thermos. I love. Shit. I didn't mean to start swinging. I didn't mean to start swinging. I didn't mean to start swinging. Your Honor, that's on me.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming.
No.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares won't keep the bastards away.
What?
You can see them too? Hell, of course
yeah.
I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. What I got for you? Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it! Just a little longer. Scare them off.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Good.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Die already, die! Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Can you
Better
fuck
get
off?
ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Piece of cake, Wake. More flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Just a little? I fear what true pain in the ass all in the wake looks like. Jesus
Let's
Christ.
cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Gotcha.
What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
My loot senses guided me. Hold on, there's got to be a thing. Damn it. But that should have been one. What's your fun fact, soldier? This is what I imagine Barovia looks like. Yeah.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
My mic's been muted. This is gonna be such an entertaining video. How long have I been recording? 1 hour and 13 minutes. Yippee. Hunting rifle. And a manuscript.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
That's when I heard the chainsaw.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
We're going to use this for a campaign. Up here? No, no, no! God damn it. Don't call me a fool, you fool. Flare. And, you're gonna take mini break here. Just like get some water. See y'all in the next episode.